At BMW, we've always celebrated drive. The drive of visionaries and game changers. The drive to make the world a better place. This summer, with your support, we'll contribute up to $1.5 million to Team USA and charitable organizations in your community. BMW, drive for a cause.
Okay, so basically right now I'm at home and I'm preparing, as you can see, to go to this BMW test drive event, and I already registered and everything. But basically, just so you understand what this is, BMW, lend a helping hand with your foot on the pedal. BMW of Oyster Bay. Take a test drive and help us raise up to $1.5 million. Please register for the BMW Drive for Team USA event. So basically, I am going to test drive in order to help raise money for the charity. And on top of that, I'm going to give them a check that I wrote, basically, you know, to help a little bit further with the charity, just so you understand what I'm doing today. Okay, so here I am. This is BMW of Oyster Bay, and this is the BMW Drive for a Cause charity event. And right now, they're still setting up. So right now, I'm just getting ready to go on in. So right here in the front yard, I'm about to go in. I already registered online, but you got to go in or whatever, and you got to, you know, let them know you're here. So, in the front yard, they got an i8, and they got a, what is it called? This is an old 5 or an old, yeah, this is like an old 328. Yeah. So the i8's old news by now. I think this one was sold. It says sold to somebody. So, yeah, I drove this car. It was really, really small. If they had made it a little bit bigger, like more roof, it would have been nicer. Very pretty though. Get a picture of that one. Okay, so I guess these are more people coming for the event. Let me go inside and register. Okay, and then there's the i3. This is a relatively small dealership, but let's see where to go to register. Yeah. So let's see what else they have here for the BMW Drive for a Cause. They have this. This one is a X28i. Okay. They have this. What is this called? I believe that I know this is a 6 series. It's not a convertible. This is a 6 pillarless coupe. Oh no, actually this one has the pillar. The Mercedes and the CL was the pillarless coupe. Yeah, let me correct myself. This is a 650i X Drive. This is the SL550 Mercedes SL550. This is one that I probably won't drive because I'm really not interested in this. I never liked the way this car looks. I never ever did. If I was going to spend this kind of money on a car, I'd just buy a Tesla or something. I'm not interested in this car. And I like Mercedes, but I just don't like this car. I don't like this design. Then this is the M3, I believe. Let me just double check, because everybody's criticizing, oh yeah, you don't know your cars, you don't know your cars. You don't know your cars, man. See, here's the thing, I drive everything, but it's hard to remember a lot of this shit. This is a 340i, and I'm guessing because it doesn't say M on it, I'm guessing this was like the M Sport or something like that. But then again, it doesn't say M Sport either, so maybe it's just a sport package with these wheels. We get the nice wheels from BMW. BMW. Let's see, this is a Lexus ugliness. It's very ugly. I don't like it. It looks like the Predator up front. You know, the Predator from Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie. Very ugly. I don't like it. I don't want any emails from Lexus saying, oh yeah, well, you don't have to say that. You don't have to say it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's very ugly. It is very ugly. If I was going to buy a car right now, this is the last one I'd even consider. It's very, very ugly. You're ugly.
Oh, okay, the interior is nice, but the exterior is ugly. And I gotta say it just like that. Oh, look, they replaced that stupid mouse with this new Lexus trackpad. So I guess we'll be experimenting with the Lexus trackpad when we do the test drive event. But it's very, very ugly. I don't like this car at all. All the BMWs look beautiful. This car is ugly. Okay, and this one has that. The 3 Series has the heads-up display. That's very nice. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ja. I should have invited a couple more people to this. You know, I don't know if they want to donate to the charity like I did, but I should have invited more people. I don't know. It's early in the morning. I just felt like getting here. I didn't feel like waiting for nobody. Now, you see, this is how you do an interior. But here's my thing, though. I like Mercedes' placement of the seat controls up high where you can get to them easily. Because when you have to reach down here and you're driving, it's like, who can, like, think? And it's like, oh, gee, is this the lumbar button or is this? It's like, I like it where you can see everything and it's nice and high. But this is a damn good-looking interior. I gotta say, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. And oh, by the way, if anybody wants to know what I'm recording on the iPhone 6s Plus, which is literally the best 4K camera phone you can get. And they did tests online that showed that the new Galaxy Note 7 is slower than the iPhone 6s and absolutely not as good. Oh shit. Whoa, look at that. Speaker comes up. Speaker comes up. Look at that shit. Bang and Olufsen. Bang and Olufsen. Look at that. Jesus Christ. We're gonna be driving these cars, boy. It says low tires, stop carefully. Okay, I will. Okay, so this is the 6 and there's a I don't know if you can see that heads-up display, so let me put this closer so you could probably see it. You might be able to see it right there. You see that 0 miles per hour? So that's one thing about when I do reviews, I like to go over every little detail. Even the stuff that they don't really talk about. I like going over little things, you know, for logic and coherency. Lane avoidance, lane keeping assist, distance controls, park sensor. Okay, well, that's good. Ooh, this is nice. I do understand why people love BMW. I just wish to God they'd give me a touchscreen. Jesus Christ. Nobody wants to give you touchscreens except Uconnect. And this is all the way over here. That's interesting. You know, that's very interesting. You know, if I'm going to look at these cars, I'm going to look at like the top models. I mean, that X28i, I'll probably do like a 5 or 10 minute unprofessional review on it. But no leg space unless you're an amputee. If you're an amputee, you got leg space back here. But other than that, nope, you can forget it. Okay, this, ooh, I think this is either Alcantara or suede. This is nice. Let's see, where's the shade button? There's usually a separate shade button. Okay, I guess you have to push it twice. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. It is beautiful. Look at that. Okay. Oh my God, they couldn't even give you powered headrests? Jesus. Man, Cadillac does it. My God. Come on, powered headrest, please. Okay. Oh, let me turn off this music. I don't want that messing up my YouTube video. Okay, so what we got here? Media, map. Let's push map. It says stop carefully. Okay, I think they may have to check the tire pressure, but they can do that later. Resume guidance. Oh, stop guidance. So basically you just roll and scroll. I remember when the 745i first introduced this technology to the market, and a lot of people complained about it because it just wasn't refined. But after a couple of goes, they actually refined it. But my problem is you need to have the system redundancy of a touchscreen. If you don't have a touchscreen, it makes everything more difficult to access. I'm sorry, it just does. And I don't mind saying it. I want to be able to do things from the steering wheel, from the touchscreen, from voice control, or from this knob. You need system redundancy. I can say it a billion times. This is the charging port. This is where they put the USB port in. That's interesting. USB charging point. This is their cubby. And inside, we have a USB. And what does that say? Auxiliary in jack, USB, 12-volt power supply. And then you can lock the trunk from here. This is a trunk lock button. And this is the 6. Now, unfortunately, nobody's sitting in the back of this car, so I don't know why you'd even bother with this multi-climate thing, because if you're a tall person, most likely ain't nobody getting in here behind you. Look at this. There's no space behind me. So, one of the reasons why the Mercedes CL and the new Mercedes S-Class Coupe are so awesome is because you can actually get 4 dudes my size into those cars, and you can drive around like a football team with no problem at all. You know, and that's what you got to do, man. You got to make them. You got to make your cars bigger. Why do you think these stupid crossovers are outselling all the sedans? It's because you're not making the sedans big enough. I don't know why I gotta say this. Why do you think that Mercedes S-Class is killing everybody? It's destroying the Jaguar XJ, no matter what new features they put in it. It's destroying the 7 Series. It'll destroy the CT6, despite the CT6 is cheaper. Dude, you gotta make it bigger. Make it bigger. Just make it bigger. We're gonna build a wall. So here you go. Now that the car is all washed up and nice and neat and clean, now the S550 is going to be pit against the new 7 Series from BMW, which I already did a video about. And as you can see, the 7 Series has learned a lot from the Mercedes S-Class. It's definitely bigger front and back. A lot of the styling cues, you know, the polygonal exhaust, everything that I guess they first started with the Lexus LS460 are here. And you see this guy right here. This guy right here is making his own video. The problem is he forgot the basic rule. You have to turn your gun straight and you hold your camera sideways. This way you get that, you know, the HD. You hold your gun straight, but you turn your camera sideways. A lot of people don't get that yet. It's the 750. And these are the people who are making sure that everything is working fine, everything's looking good. Everything is looking good, and that's, as you can see, BMW is a proud sponsor of the Paraolympics. And that's partially what this charity is all about. It's about helping make sure that there's awareness. You know, here's the thing. You know, I start complaining. Why do you put all these buttons on the side where I can't see them? Now, okay, it's good for the memory seat, but once again, I don't like having to reach under my butt in order to do things like, you know, pulling the seat back. So that's something that poorer cars, cheaper cars have. It's like you got to put your controls higher up so everybody can see them. Makes it look way more luxurious. Look at this interior. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. It's a beautiful interior. Nice and orange. It's like we're using colors that nobody else uses. Beautiful interior. Uh-oh, it's locked. Let me unlock it. How do you unlock it? Jesus Christ, now I gotta figure. Oh, they did what Mercedes did. They separated the buttons. Memory seats for the rear passenger. And I know these are the window shades and whatnot. And the passengers have control over the window shades. They have control over the ultra-view roof. Get in there and take a picture. This is a lovely color. I'm laying on my back right now. Look at this. Look at this. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Welcome, BMW driver number 1. How are you? I'm very good. How are you? Well, good. I'm glad you're good too. I'm very glad that you're good. Okay. The car's got to talk to you. So it's all about the relationship between the person and the car. Cigarette. Don't people vape now? People don't really smoke cigarettes anymore, right? Don't they like have those vapes or something? And they vape? Oh yeah, look at the light fixture on the side right here. This is nice. This is nice. I'm not sure how the rear passenger activates this. It's a very lovely light fixture. So I guess the question is, which interior do you really like the most? Because either one of these things, if you're in one of these cars, you don't want to be driving this thing, you want to be riding in it. You know? It's all about this luxury. Oh yeah. Yeah, later on I won't have to work as hard, but I'll have a lot of video clips so that I could just edit them together. So I won't have to work as hard making my videos because I edit everything on iMovie. You know, that makes everything easier. Uh-oh. No. Bing, bling, bang, bang. Okay, air conditioning. Now, this car has functions that allow you to do things that you probably already heard about, because there's an infrared sensor up here, and the infrared sensor allows you to do things like point at the thing, and you notice when I pointed at it, it says, hey, I see your finger. So if I do like this, I can turn the volume up, or I can let me turn it down, because I don't want YouTube to hear my finger. I don't want YouTube to hear the music. Is that cool? It's cool. It is cool. I'll give them that. That is cool. The thing about it is the average person, when they're driving, this is what they're going to do. Hey, where's the volume now? Boom. Up, down. And it takes 1 second. Brilliant, right? I love that. It's high tech. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's really lovely. Very, very high tech technology. Mercedes doesn't have that, but I heard that they were supposed to be putting gesture control on one of their S-Classes coming soon. And now that BMW has it, most likely Mercedes will too. Right? So that is the main functions of the BMW. I mean, they have other gestures and everything, like if somebody calls, it's their name and picture comes up and you just point at them and it knows. But like, look how quick, like when I point my finger, it recognizes the finger after like a couple of seconds. But I think I already did it, so it doesn't have to recognize me twice. So I can just go like this. Oh, turn down, down. Look at that. It's cool, right? It's, as you can see, it doesn't have as much like luxury limo tech as the S-Class, but it does have refined new features such as gesture control. And look, this is the touch panel for the temperature, touch panel. And on this side, like I can turn it hot, look at that, touch panel temperature. That's interesting, right? It's very refined, that's what I like. Now, right here, they actually did give you a touch screen. So I have to give BMW, clap, clap, clap. Thank you for giving us a touch screen. I like having a touch screen. Notice how I don't have to reach down here and roll the dial and all that. I don't feel like doing all that. I could just reach right up. I could say, hey, I could push map right here. You can push map. That's awesome, right? You gotta make it easy for older people and people who don't know as much about technology to use. You gotta make it easy for them. Because if you make it too hard for them, they're gonna be not happy. You gotta make it easy for them. See? Taking pictures of the inside so I can put it on Facebook. I got my Mophie behind my camera so I can not only put it on my Facebook, but I can recharge the damn thing because the thing runs out of power pretty quickly, you know, when you're doing 4K video. But I should be easily able to make like 3 hours worth of video with all the clips and footage that I'm getting. Okay, so, but when that iPhone 7 256 gigabyte come out, I gotta get that. So this is the camera button right here, and the parking sensor, you can turn it off and on. These are the adaptive buttons for the sport mode, sport ride. The reason why, once again, I'm explaining all this now, so that this way I don't have to explain it later. I can just drive the car and that's it. You know, just so, to make the video easier. So if you push the camera button, this is what you see. And that's a nice wide camera view. If you hit somebody while you're looking at that, it's because there's something seriously wrong with you. How could you not see them? They're right there, look. Push the camera button. Now if you push the camera button, it goes from the map or it goes to the camera. Rear. There are side cameras if you have the car equipped for them. You can do side cameras, so if you're pulling out of a garage, you have side cameras so that you can see left and right from your fender. Because if you're pulling out of most of these parking garages in Manhattan, you can't really easily see people coming right up to your car. So that could be a problem. But that's that. That is that. Beautiful, right? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I have to say, BMW has really stepped up its game. They really made the 7 Series a car that I could almost consider, but there's absolutely no way I'd take this car over a Mercedes. If I was in the market right now and I got $200,000 in my pocket, there is no way that I'd take any of these cars over the Mercedes S-Class. No way, no way, no way. Because if I did, I'd be going to sleep at night angry at myself for doing that. And I'm sorry to say that, BMW, this is fantastic, this is beautiful, I love it, I love the color, but I'm really sorry. That Mercedes S-Class is a monster, and that's what I like about it. So I'm really sorry. I'd have to take this first. That's my fault. That's my fault right there. This is I do like how they put the auto stop function right here to make it quicker and easier to access. Oh good. This guy finally figured out that he had to turn his camera sideways. I'm glad to see that. You see, I'm teaching people. You might have overheard me. I'm teaching people. That's good. All right. Hot. Hot, cold. What's this button? What's this button? I don't know what that does. I guess that must be for rear camera. Let me see if I push map and then I go back. No, you know what? I think this has something to do with Bluetooth connectivity. Oh, I know what happened. When people are walking next to the car, the camera automatically tells you that the guy is near the car. So as soon as the sensor senses somebody near the car, it automatically tells you that there's a guy near the car. Ain't that something? I'm gonna drive for a cause. Oh, this came from California. Test drive for a cause, Mercedes S550. Guess what, guys? All you BMW love it. Ow, Jesus, it's hot out here. It's black paint. But anyway, all you BMW drivers, I understand how, you know, you love and stand by the sportiness of BMW. But if you compare an S-Class against a 750, which I'm gonna do right now since I've got both cars right next to me, at this, let me say it for everybody so this way they understand. BMW drive for cause. If you compare 7 Series against a S-Class, you've already lost. I don't know why you would do that. This car is the baddest motherfucker on 4 wheels. I don't know why they would have set this up. You do not compare anything against an S-Class. You just don't. Bentleys lose. Look at this. Look at these. Look at these seats in the back. Look at this. The seats recline like at a movie theater. Why would you compare? Oh, this is the 750, the old one. Please tell me you're not comparing a 750 against the S-Class. Please, oh my goodness. There are certain cars that BMW has that are better than Mercedes cars that are equivalents, but this ain't one of them. This thing right here, this is a damn airplane. This is a goddamn airplane. And oh, and by the way, before anybody says anything about reliability, the one that we leased for the service, it's doing just fine. Look at this. Look at this. Heads up. Heads up display. Look at this heads up display. Look at that. Got the heads up display. Why would you compare anything against the S-Class? You can't. You just can't do it. I'm sorry, you can't. You can't. I don't know. Oh, but every time you see me stop, I'm taking pictures so that I could post it. Uh-oh. Well, we got Lexus ugly predator face. What is this called? This is the NX 2000 Drive 4 course. That thing is ugly. I would never buy a Lexus ever. I just wouldn't do it. They're ugly. I know a lot of people like, oh, why you gotta disparage against Lexus, man? Lexus didn't do nothing to you. Well, the first thing they did to me was they made ugly cars. Look at this. Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. And then see, you know what's funny? If they had picked the light cashmere interior instead, see the color that we got was just like this because it was dark, so this way it wouldn't get dirty. But if you pick the light cashmere interiors, you have a beautiful, beautiful luxury ride. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How do you can't compete with this damn thing. You can't, there's no competition. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. You can't compete with the S. Look at the S. Look at this. And the massage seats, you can't, why would you try to compete with the S class? You can't do it. Can't compete with no S class, man. Jesus Christ, look at all that space. Look at all that expansiveness. It says service is overdue by 900 miles. Okay, cool. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Let's turn up that AC, sport mode, comfort. Let's turn that off. Let's see. What should I show you first? The navigation screen? A lot of people have never been in an S-Class, so you don't know what you're missing. But basically it goes like this. If you're part of the bottom 90% who doesn't have like a lot of money, or you know, as much as the millionaires and billionaires, well, basically you're missing out on the S-Class. And this thing is remarkable. I sing its praises because it earned them. Let's see. I want to turn up the auto climate. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'll push this button. And you see what happens? Look at that. They show you the car driving up and everything, like it's really, like it's going somewhere. Let's turn on the cooled seats. How do you see this button right here for the massage seats? Look at this. You push this, goes to the seats. Look at this. Now, what I want to do is I want to say, let's start the driver massage. Let's start the driver massage. How about we do that? Let's push this button, push start. Okay, so you push start. Now let's turn it up so much that it feels like a massage therapist in the back alleys of Thailand giving you a back alley massage. Look at this. Push start. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, my back. In fact, let me see if I can show you what the passenger side looks like if I turn it to 6, and push start. And you could see the undulations of the seat cushions. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Why would you compare anything against this? It don't make sense. Look at that. Look at that. You could almost see the undulations. Some people, supposedly, a dealer told me one time that some people do not like the perforated look of the seat. Some people don't like that. But if you knew what your back was missing when you're driving one of these things, you'd understand right away that you're missing a lot. You don't want to miss out on the massage. What else we got? Navigation system, radio system. There's the radio. Okay. See that radio? And what else you got? Telephone and media. It's kind of hard to show you everything up close because of the angles that I can work with in this car. You know, because the thing about it is this thing's all the way up here and this thing's down here, so I'm just doing the best I can. But this is the Mercedes S-Class. You can't compare nothing against this. Why? Oh my God, my back. Oh my God, it's massaging my booty. Jesus. My back, it feels so good. Oh my God. Let's see what else we got in here. Max AC, look at this. You push that's max windshield. Push just one button, my goodness. Let's see what we got up here. See what we got up here. You know, basically this is it. I mean, look what you got over here. Look how they lay everything out. You got the heated steering wheel. Turn that off. Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. That one's the driver steering assist. Look at this. This is lane keeping assist, parking, ultrasound turn on and off. And then you got the cameras. You can push the camera. Look at that camera. Look at that. 180 degrees. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You turn it right here. The only downside, the thing that I complain about all the time, so I like to be fair, is the fact that they don't have a touchscreen. Now imagine this. I gotta reach down here and turn this knob and everything to make that thing go back and forward and all that. Why can't I just touch right here? Why can't I just go like that, boom, and that's it? You see? Germany, are you listening? You need a touchscreen. I don't mind all this. This is fantastic. We need a touchscreen. If we don't have a touchscreen, it's not good. I need more. God damn it. Okay, so basically, it's the S-Class, man. It's the S-Class. It's the back seats recline. Look at this. Look at this. You can use the other person. See, this right here is my heated and cooled seat. And as far as I'm concerned, any car that costs $40,000 or $50,000 should automatically come with heated, cooled seats. You push that for cooling. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. It goes 1, 2, 3. Look at that. If I want to control this guy's seat over here, you push that R button. You see this? See that R button? Push that to control this dude's seat over here. So if I want to turn his heating on, see that? I can turn it on with the button that's over here. You see that? I can make his seat cooled, or I can turn his heat on. Look at that. Look at that. So I push here, and I turn his heat on. And I can control his massage. I mean, what more could you want? I mean, look at the interior on this damn thing. Oh my goodness. Look at the shade. Look at the window shade. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's got two shades. Look, it's separated. The model that we had actually had a speaker right here. So this one does not. This one has just a little LED. But the model we leased, it had a nice speaker with the Burmeister sound system. But look at this. Look at this. I'm not going to pull up the window. But you see this? Some of the buttons are different because we have options that this one didn't. Let me see. Look at that. Look at that back shade. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look at it. And you're going to compare something against the S-Class? Do you look at the pillows on this son? Look at those pillows. Martha Stewart sells pillows like that, for God's sakes. Let me move this guy's seat up. Now watch this. I'm going to push R. I'm going to move his seat up from here. Look at that. Move his seat up because I want to show you the rear recliner. Just real quick, once again. Look at the rear recliner. So this is the back seat. Look at that. The back seat's got cooling. Look at that. Oh my goodness, did you hear that? When I turn it on, you hear the fan. Wait, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it off. Let's listen. Let's listen. Listen. Watch this. Listen. You listening? It's cooling the back seat passenger's ass. Jesus Christ. Your front and your back seat passengers can cool and heat their ass. Now look at this. Look at this. The back seat person. Oh, you want to lean forward? Okay, let's lean forward, guys. Let's lean forward. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I'm going to sleep. Let me lean back. Let me lean back. Let me lean back. Oh my goodness. Leaning back. Oh, how about this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at that. Look at that. I could slide out my legs. Look at that. Look at that. How about, what's this one? Oh, guess what? If you're in the back and you want to push the other guy forward, you just push right here. Look at this. Look at this. This button. Oh, well, I already pushed it all the way forward when I did it over here. But look at that. And you want to compare something against the S-Class? You can't, my friend. You can't. There's just nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do, man. You can't compare nothing against the S-Class, because when you do, you just lose. Cadillac, could you do this, please? Could you make the CT6 like this, please? Could you do that, please? Lincoln, I've seen pictures of the Continental. You look like you planned on doing it just like this, but I have to reserve judgment until I actually test drive the car, the Lincoln Continental. But my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Look how expansive it is. But guess what, guys? This is $100,000. It's 110 actually when you factor in the taxes. So a little prohibitive in cost for some of us. But if you just lease it, I mean, you can pay $1,300 to $1,500 a month. Now, if you want the backseat package, though, you're gonna pay like what, $1,700 or $1,800 a month. It'll be closer to $2,000. The thing about it is that's nothing for the Warren Buffetts and the Donald Trumps out there. You ain't gotta worry about it. Just go on down to your local Mercedes dealership and just get one. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. See? Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, my back massage and the cooling in my back. Oh my goodness. I feel it. Oh my goodness. My back. Oh, my back. Oh. And then the last thing I'll point out is obviously this canister right here, which allows the car to pump any perfume type that you want into the cabin. Now, I invented a new idea. Well, we'll call it a central weed. You put marijuana in this and you pump marijuana smell through your car so that this way you can get contact highs while you drive. Why didn't anybody else think of this? This is absolutely brilliant. Because if you want the car to smell like marijuana, if you want the car to smell like, you could be a crystal meth addict and your teeth are falling out. And if you want the inside of your Mercedes to smell like crystal meth, yes, you can. You know Obama? Obama said, yes, you can. Yes, you can. So let's put that back in there. So if the cops pull you over and say, excuse me, I smell marijuana, you can say, no, officer, check this out. It's Marinol. And then he'll tase you for being a smartass. It appears that they're also setting up, what is this called? An X5, I think that says X50i, so that people can test drive it or to at least experience the interior. But they have a bunch of vehicles. They have pretty much everything to represent the BMW line. So I'm gonna probably try to make short snippet videos, like 5 to 10 minutes or something for each car. And I am giving them a nice little check and everything just to show my appreciation and to show my support for veterans and disabled people. And you know, I'm really happy to be here and everything, and let's get this show on the road. So here's a question: what would you take instead? The Mercedes S550 or this Bentley right here? Now, a lot of people would say, yeah, I want the Bentley because they want something that looks more exclusive. I, however, would probably take the S550, simply because the S550 is pretty much untouchable. Untouchable. There's no argument against it. The S550 is untouchable. There's absolutely no argument. Absolutely no argument. That's just it. Untouchable. So here you go. Now that the car is all washed up and nice and neat and clean, now the S550 is going to be pit against the new 7 Series from BMW, which I already did a video about. And as you can see, the 7 Series has learned a lot from the Mercedes S-Class. It's definitely bigger front and back. A lot of the styling cues, you know, the polygonal exhaust and everything that I guess they first started with the Lexus LS460 are here. And you see this guy right here. This guy right here is making his own video. The problem is he forgot the basic rule. You have to turn your gun straight and you hold your camera sideways. This way you get that, you know, the HD. You hold your gun straight, but you turn the camera sideways. A lot of people don't get that yet. It's the 750. And these are the people who are making sure that everything is working fine, everything's looking good. Everything is looking good, and that's, as you can see, BMW is a proud sponsor of the Paraolympics. And that's partially what this charity is all about. It's about helping make sure that there's awareness. You know, here's the thing, you know, I start complaining. Why do you put all these buttons on the side where I can't see them? Now, okay, it's good for the memory seat, but once again, I don't like having to reach under my butt in order to do things like, you know, pulling the seat backs. That's something that poorer cars, cheaper cars have. It's like you got to put your controls higher up so everybody can see them. Makes it look way more luxurious. Look at this interior. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. It's a beautiful interior. Nice and orange. It's like we're using colors that nobody else uses. Beautiful interior. Uh-oh, it's locked. Let me unlock it. How do you unlock it? Jesus Christ, now I gotta figure. Oh, they did what Mercedes did. They separated the buttons. Memory seats for the rear passenger. And I know these are the window shades and whatnot. And the passengers have control over the window shades. They have control over the ultra view roof. I'm gonna get in there and take a picture. This is a lovely color. I'm laying on my back right now. Look at this. Look at this. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Welcome, BMW driver number 1. How are you? I'm very good. How are you? Well, good. I'm glad you're good too. I'm very glad that you're good. Okay. Car's got to talk to you. So it's all about the relationship between the person and the car. Cigarette. Don't people vape now? People don't really smoke cigarettes anymore, right? Don't they like have those vapes or something? And they vape? Oh yeah, look at the light fixture on the side right here. This is nice. This is nice. I'm not sure how the rear passenger activates this. It's a very lovely light fixture. So I guess the question is, which interior do you really like the most? Because either one of these things, if you're in one of these cars, you don't want to be driving this thing, you want to be riding in it. You know? It's all about this luxury. Yeah, later on I won't have to work as hard, but I'll have a lot of video clips so that I could just edit them together. So I won't have to work as hard making my videos because I edit everything on iMovie. You know, that makes everything easier. Uh-oh. No. Bing, bling, bing, bing. Okay, air conditioning. Now, this car has functions that allow you to do things that you probably already heard about, because there's an infrared sensor up here, and the infrared sensor allows you to do things like point at the thing, and you notice when I pointed at it, it says, hey, I see your finger. So if I do like this, I can turn the volume up, or I can let me turn it down, because I don't want YouTube to hear my finger. I don't want YouTube to hear the music. Is that cool? It's cool. It is cool. I'll give them that. That is cool. The thing about it is the average person, when they're driving, this is what they're going to do. Hey, where's the volume now? Boom. Up, down. And it takes 1 second. Brilliant, right? Oh, I love that. It's high tech. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's really lovely. Very, very high tech technology. Mercedes doesn't have that, but I heard that they were supposed to be putting gesture control on one of their S-classes coming soon, and now that BMW has it, most likely Mercedes will too. Right? So that is the main functions of the BMW. I mean, they have other gestures and everything, like if somebody calls, it's their name and picture comes up and you just point at them and it knows. But like, look how quick, like when I point my finger, it recognizes the finger after like a couple of seconds, but I think I already did it, so it doesn't have to recognize me twice. So I can just go like this. Nope, turn down, down. Look at that. It's cool, right? It's, as you can see, it doesn't have as much like luxury limo tech as the S-Class, but it does have refined new features such as gesture control. And look, this is the touch panel for the temperature, touch panel. And on this side, like I can turn it hot, look at that, touch panel temperature. That's interesting, right? It's very refined, that's what I like. Now, right here, they actually did give you a touchscreen. So I have to give BMW, clap, clap, clap. Thank you. Thank you for giving us a touchscreen. I like having a touchscreen. Notice how I don't have to reach down here and roll the dial and all that. I don't feel like doing all that. I could just reach right up. I could say, hey, I could push map right here. You can push map. That's awesome, right? You gotta make it easy for older people and people who don't know as much about technology to use. You gotta make it easy for them. Because if you make it too hard for them, they're gonna be not happy. You gotta make it easy for them. See? Taking pictures of the inside so I can put it on Facebook. I got my Mophie behind my camera so I can not only put it on my Facebook, but I can recharge the damn thing because this thing runs out of power pretty quickly, you know, when you're doing 4K video. But I should be easily able to make like 3 hours worth of video with all the clips and footage that I'm getting. Okay, so, but when that iPhone 7 256 gigabyte come out, I gotta get that. So this is the camera button right here, and the parking sensor, you can turn it off and on. These are the adaptive buttons for the sport mode, sport ride. The reason why, once again, I'm explaining all this now so that this way I don't have to explain it later. I can just drive the car and that's it, you know, just so, to make the video easier. So if you push the camera button, this is what you see. And that's a nice wide camera view. If you hit somebody while you're looking at that, it's because there's something seriously wrong with you. How could you not see them? They're right there, look. Push the camera button. Now if you push the camera button, it goes from the map or it goes to the camera rear. There are side cameras if you have the car equipped for them. You can do side cameras, so if you're pulling out of a garage, you have side cameras so that you can see left and right from your fender. Because if you're pulling out of most of these parking garages in Manhattan, you can't really easily see people coming right up to your car. So that could be a problem. But that's that. That is that. Beautiful, right? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I have to say, BMW has really stepped up its game. They really, really made the 7 Series a car that I could almost consider, but there's absolutely no way I'd take this car over a Mercedes. If I was in the market right now and I got $200,000 in my pocket, there is no way that I'd take any of these cars over the Mercedes S-Class. No way, no way, no way. Because if I did, I'd be going to sleep at night angry at myself for doing that. And I'm sorry to say that, BMW, this is fantastic, this is beautiful, I love it, I love the color, but I'm really sorry. That Mercedes S-Class is a monster, and that's what I like about it. So I'm really sorry. I'd have to take this first. That's my fault. That's my fault right there. This is I do like how they put the auto stop function right here to make it quicker and easier to access. Oh good. This guy finally figured out that he had to turn his camera sideways. I'm glad to see that. You see, I'm teaching people. You might have overheard me. I'm teaching people. That's good. All right. Hot. Hot, cold. What's this button? What's this button? I don't know what that does. I guess that must be for rear camera. Let me see if I push map and then I go back. No, you know what? I think this has something to do with Bluetooth connectivity. Oh, I know what happened. When people are walking next to the car, the camera automatically tells you that the guy is near the car. So as soon as the sensor senses somebody near the car, it automatically tells you that there's a guy near the car. Ain't that something? Okay, so first on the list is the 750. Okay, how you doing?
Good, how about you?
Good, very, very good. All right. Looking at this interior, do you know the name of this color? Oh, okay, because you're with the event, right?
Right.
Okay.
So we have people on site that does that.
All right.
Full features here. So in this 7 Series, all the seats have massage function. So if you press this button right here,
Right.
it'll give you a massage while you drive.
Oh.
The new 7, the radio is hand gesture motion. So if you point at the screen and rotate it, you press the volume up, and everyone puts it down. Move the screen back to screen. it does have heads-up display, so while you're driving, you can see the speed limit on the road as well as how fast you're going.
Okay.
And when the navigation is set, it's turn-by-turn directions on the screen as well. The route is programmed in there.
Okay. Okay.
Just make sure you stay on this test drive route at all times.
Follow the arrow on the
before you leave?
display.
No.
When
Okay.
leaving,
I'll see you when you
turn
get back.
right.
Thank you. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we put it in drive. How do you know it's stinging some? I don't like monostatic shifters. How do you know? Okay, I think you gotta pull this. Yeah, right. Okay. And you see the heads-up display right there, heads-up display. You see it says 5 miles per hour, if you can see it. Okay. Okay. So they want you to obey all the traffic laws and conditions. Look at me, big truck series 750. But this is really the second video I did of the 750. Big truck series 750. Big truck. Big truck. Now, the problem that I have with Facebook Live is I can't simply post a live video to Facebook because of the fact that they don't have, what is it called? They don't have HD video when you do Facebook Live. So that's actually a bit of a problem. That's actually a bit of a problem. I don't like that. You know, so my problem is I actually have to make a smaller video
You
for
will reach
Facebook.
your next destination in 700 feet.
Well, thank you. Let's step on it. Wow! Okay, let me slow down. Let me slow down.
You have reached your next destination.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll just keep going. I'll let this guy. Whoa, Jesus. This is a soft ride. Steering is accurate. Very accurate. I like that. Very accurate steering. Okay, let me open up the shade so I can get some light in here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Get some light. Okay. I can see the sun. See, you know, some people complain. They're like, oh yeah, well, why do you care so much about sunroof? Why do you care so much about sunroof? And my thing is, I just need to feel a light, airy climate and character of a vehicle. I just need it like that, you know? I just want it to be like that. So as you can see, if you go over the speed limit, it turns red. It says, yeah, 34 miles per hour. Actually, I don't think that, oh yeah, the speed limit right here on these turns is 30, so it says stay on that. So what I'm gonna do is go up a little and then turn around. But this is, it's a little floaty, but they have pretty good shots and suspension, and they have pretty good steering feel. So basically they have it designed so just in case, you know, somebody's driving, that they won't get lost. And I'm gonna go right back and I'm gonna grab the S-Class so that I can do like the comparison directly to the S-Class. So in fact, let me just, hopefully there's nobody there. Let me pull up. Let's see what this turning radius is like. Okay, it's not too bad.
If possible, make a legal U-turn.
If possible, make a legal U-turn. Yes, absolutely. All U-turns are legal. Okay, so this is the 750 BMW 750 7 Series, and this is Big Truck Series Review.com on YouTube. Okay.
In 700
Now
feet,
I'm gonna
turn
cut
right
this
onto
video so that I can put a Facebook Live video. So I'm gonna just pull over and I'm gonna change to a Facebook Live video.
Turn right.
Oh no, you turn right. Absolutely, absolutely. Look at this. Facebook Live in HD. Look at this. It's beautiful. All right, so you put it in park. Unlike Anton Yelchin, you don't get out of your monostatic car without putting the thing in park first. So to put the BMW in park, you hit right there. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Park. You see that? And once it says park, then you can take your foot off and you're good. You see, why is that so hard, Anton Chekhov? It's not that hard. And now they're going to blame Jeep for, you know, him, you know, whatever. I'm not even going to bother. There's no point. So that's the BMW 750. It's very nice. You know, it's got nice leg space right there. Very nice leg space. Beautiful interior. Beautiful. I love this orange sherbet color. I love it. Let's see. Let's turn off the radio. Hey, let's turn off the radio. Woo. Oh, let's turn that down. Let's turn that down. Said my connection wasn't strong enough to go on Facebook, so instead of going on Facebook Live, I'll just post clips of this video later. So you push this, pull into drive. Now you see the line says you're in drive, and that's it. And if you want to do sport mode, you can. So now I'm going to head on back. I'm going to head on back on the suggested navigation route. Okay. Let's turn down the window so we can hear what the outside air feels like. So let's turn off the AC. How do you turn that off? Let's see, how do you turn it off? Which button turns it off? Jesus, I gotta think about this stuff. Wait, I think that's it. Okay, let's turn down the windows. You're like, geez, why is that black guy driving around in a BMW 2016, 17 or whatever, and he's got the windows down? I'll let this Jeep go. Why is he driving around with the windows open? Doesn't he know that there's mosquitoes with Zika? Woo! Wow, this is the best test drive event ever. Woo!
In 700 feet, turn right onto
These okay, here's we got criticism. These brakes are not as good as the Brembos on my truck or my Hellcat. And those were special edition brakes. Those like 15-something inch dual piston caliper super brakes. Okay, let's turn right. All you gotta do is turn right. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this steep valley right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the beauty of nature on the Big Truck Series review show. Look at this. Look at the beauty. Look at the beautifulness. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at nature and all its beauty with chain link. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus! Oh! Woo! Jesus! Look at that! Wow! You can almost hear the peace and quiet and beauty of nature. Uh-oh. Okay, let me let him go. Okay, gotta be nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle with the $100,000 car. Nice and gentle. We're going a nice solid 25 miles per hour, listening to the squirrels and the bees, the birds and the bees and the trees. Oh my goodness. Big truck. Look at nature. This is beautiful. This is America. Beautiful America. America the beautiful. Where else? What other country in the world
in 700 feet
could I be getting a back massage, driving a car around the backwoods of America? This right here is what America's all about. It's about getting a massage with a cooled seat and being comfortable. This is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Prepare to turn right.
Oh yes, thank you. Yes. Woo! My goodness. Look at that.
In 700 feet, turn right onto Ivy Street.
Okay. This is just absolutely beautiful. I have to say, they did an amazing job with this car. I can understand why so many people love it so much. It's so beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. No, turn. Once you get the use of the brakes and you understand exactly how much distance
400 feet,
you need to
turn
stop,
right
and you
onto
see it has
School
navigation
Street.
coordinates up there too on the heads-up display. Once you get the use of it, once you get used to it, it's not that bad.
Turn
It's
right
like you
onto
just
Kellogg Street.
have to learn the braking distance, and once you learn the braking distance, you're all good.
500 feet, turn left onto Pine Hollow Road.
Okay, I'll turn the air
Turn left.
conditioning on again. Everybody's looking there like, oh my God, who is that? Is that big truck serious? Oh, let's put it back on auto, and we'll turn it to max AC. There we go. Look at this. This is beautiful. All these computers. Does this have yeah, you see, I can't even see the cooled seat. So I gotta open the damn thing up just to see if it's actually there. Okay, they got an Eco Pro Sport mode. Put in Sport mode. It says, do you want standard Sport mode or individual? I think standard's okay. Yeah, oh my goodness. Thank you BMW for this beautiful, wonderful test drive event. It's beautiful. I like this car. I don't know if I could take it over to S-Class, but I really do like this car. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for making such a beautiful interior. Look at this. Look at this interior. This is beautiful. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful interior. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's wait for this guy.
In 700 feet, turn left onto High Street.
This is a BMW 7 Series 2015.
Turn left.
Turn left to what? I think you're mistaken. I'll figure it out.
Follow the road for 2 miles.
No. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous, beautiful. Let me just pull over a little, let some people go past me. So look, you can turn up the radio by pointing at the radio. Okay, I'll go. BMW. S-Class is next, just so I can make the comparison.
Turn right. In 400 feet, turn right onto Pine
That's
Hollow
okay, you can
Road.
stop. Okay. Let's put it in park. Let's get out. And that's the BMW 7 Series for 2016. Oh, don't lock me out. Jesus. Oh. I think the auto door lock is not active, so like if you touch it, it knows that you're there. BMW. So this is the S550 once again. I'm laying out in this car because it's so big. It's so ridiculously big, this car. Just make sure everything's good. Okay, just buckle my seatbelt. Now, one thing I will say, if you were gonna have the beautiful BMW 7 Series with the beautiful orange interior, what you should have done was gotten a comparison S-Class that had that had a white interior or the same color interior. This way we could absolutely compare the same color to the same color. I think that would have been fair, because I mean, granted, this is the black interior. This is a cool interior and everything if you want a black sport seat, but the only problem is it's not a direct comparison. You know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I want to compare your color to their color, but I want it to be equal. So whatever. I complain too much. Okay, so you push drive on the shift stalk, and that's it. And this is the Mercedes S-Class. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to get yourself a cooled seat? I'd like a cooled seat. So let's get ready. Let's let these guys go. Okay, so the first thing, cooled the seat. I can't drive without cooled seats, man. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I need those cooled seats. And how about a back massage? Push here. Back massage, please. And let's see. We don't want seat heating. Yes. Okay. Seat button. And we want to have back, wrist, side, shoulders massage. And for the driver, shoulder massage for the driver. So you turn it up to 6. Okay. So now I got my back massage. Okay. There we go. And we have a heads-up display here. As you can see it right there in the window. See the heads-up display? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, this is an interior. Turn the music down. Berry Hill. Okay. Oh yes. Massage on the back. You can push nav system. Feel this? How quiet? It's just so expansive and so quiet in here. This is the S-Class. They used to have a saying. They used to say either you're S-Class or you're no class. That's what they said. And I guess they felt that that was a little too condescending. So they said, nah, you know what, let's repeal that. We don't want people saying stuff like that, because then people will think we're all a bunch of rich snobs who can, you know, drive around in $110,000 cars, you know, or $200,000 S600s. That's what they said. They said you're either S-Class or no class. Even with this dark interior, this car feels... It's like driving a... It's like driving a yacht. It's a lot like driving a yacht. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Got that cooled seat going right there. Got the back massage going right there, and I got somebody behind me. So let me speed up so this guy doesn't get mad at me. In fact, let me pull over. I'll let him go. I'll let him go. Yeah, let me let that guy go. Because if I'm S-Class, I don't have to be rushed by these plebes, these plebeians in these trucks. I don't need to be rushed by them. I'm S-Class. I am S-Class right now. Why not? I mean, you know, you got a twin turbo V8 and all that with over 500 horsepower. I ain't rushing. When I'm in traffic and you're behind me, I'm S-Class. I'm S-Class. And you're not S-Class. I'm S-Class. That's right. So basically, I could drive at 20 miles per hour and enjoy just nothing but quiet. Just nothing but quiet. Just nothing but quiet and softness and serenity and the nature, the beauty. I don't even have to drive fast, baby, because I'm S-Class. That's right. You see this biker? He's not S-Class. You see him? I ain't got a speed. This is luxury. This is luxury right here. S-Class. Uh-oh, we got another person behind me in the stupid truck. Got another stupid truck behind me. Look at that guy. So let me find a place to pull over because he's got a truck. I'm S-Class. I'm S-Class. Let me pull over for you. You're not S-Class. You're GMC Canyon or something like that. Please. Ha! This is $110,000 with tax. Drives its damn self. All you gotta do is just set everything up and the thing drives itself, for God's sakes. This is S-Class. My goodness. My goodness. Look at all these people. I'm doing 25 miles per hour. Man, if I get to work, I get to work. If I don't, I don't. Because I'm S-Class. When I get there, that's when the party starts. That's when the checks get signed. Because I'm Donald Trump up in here. I'm Donald Trump, boy. Who do you think you're talking to? You're not making me rush. I'm S-Class. Jesus. Man, look at this, 30 miles per hour. I've never driven this slow in my life. Man. You know, it's like if I was going to drive down to Florida, I think I could do it. I think I could do it one sit. Yeah, I think I could do it in exactly one sit. Because I'm S-Class. Let's see if I could turn right here. I don't even have to turn. I'm S-Class. S-Class don't have to turn. Are you kidding? S-Class ain't got to turn for nobody. Look at S-Class! Look at that! S-Class! Look at that! Look at the S-Class. Man, Mercedes, we S-Class up in here. We are S-Classing it up, boy. I think after, I was very happy owning a W221, or leasing it, I should say, because I don't want anybody to get angry with me because they don't like my financing options. I was very happy with the W221, and we're also very happy with the W222 for our Uber service. But, let me turn around right here. Let me turn around. See, when you drive into a neighborhood like this, and you're in America, when you drive into a neighborhood like this, you know, when you're pulling up to a house like this, I mean, you're S-Class, man. You're S-Class. Sonderklasse, they call it. Sonderklasse. I looked it up. And look at this guy. He has a CLA. A lot of people talk bad about the CLA. But guess what? The CLA, it's not S-Class. Okay. The thing about it is, it's still, you know, still good. You know, okay, let me just turn this off. Okay. Now let's open the window. Let's take in some more nature. Let's hear what nature sounds like. I'm not gonna say a word. Let's hear what nature sounds like when you're S-Class. What does nature sound like? What does nature sound like when you are S-Class? What does it sound like? Let's see. I'm not gonna say a word. I didn't say a word. Look at that cop. The cop was following me, yo. I didn't want him thinking that I was breaking the law or making traffic infractions, because I'm not getting Eric Garnered over a goddamn S-Class. It's not gonna happen. I tell you what, man, I could go to sleep in this damn car. I could go to sleep while I'm driving it. Look how much leg space I got. Look at that. Oh, stepped on the brakes. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Jesus. Look how much leg space. Look at that. Look how much leg space and knee space. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh, look at the horse. Look at the beautiful horse. Look at the beautiful horsey. Oh my goodness. Is that horse S-Class? Nope. In fact, I've got over 500 horses. Twin turbocharged horses. Let me be quiet, because I want to hear nature. What does nature have to say? Let me be quiet, Let me be quiet. Let me be nice and quiet. What does nature have to say to me? What does nature have to say to me? Nature says, guess what? You're S-Class now. You could turn on the Enya. This beautiful country. Look at this beautiful, beautiful place. Look at all this land, golf courses and stuff. Look at this. Are you S-Class or are you no class? That's the question. Are you S-Class? Are you? I'm gonna pull over and let this Acura get by me, because most likely he has a job to rush to, unlike me. I'm on vacation. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. What a beautiful country. What a beautiful country. Look at these buildings. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty. All these computers. How beautiful it all is. It's like, my goodness, I could go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep because I don't want to crash their car. But look at all this beauty. The beauty of S-Class. S-Class. Look at this. See, this is nothing like a Hellcat. This is nothing like a Jeep SRT. When you drive, you don't hear the engine under light loads. The throttle response is a little slow, and I think it's because these twin turbos. It's like when you step on the throttle, it takes a couple of seconds for it to really pick up. But it does what it's supposed to do. I'll let you go. You're in a rush, guys. You're in a rush. I'm not in a rush. I'm S-Class. S-Class people don't. We're not in rushes. I mean, Jesus Christ, this car. You trade this car in for about 10 of those. It's like, we're not in a rush here. We're not in a rush. We're gonna let all the plebeians make their ways to their jobs. We're not in a rush here. We're not in a rush. This is S-Class. Valley National. this. Everyone else is in a rush, but I'm not. You know why? Because I'm S-Class. Says Audi A6 3.0 turbo. To tell you the truth, when you're in a car like this, I honestly would take this car without the V8. You know, as long as I could get a V6 that had reasonable pickup and maybe a supercharged V6 just like Jaguar's XJL all-wheel drive, you don't really need a lot of power in one of these cars. You really don't. You really, really don't. I'll let this guy go. Right? You don't need that much power in these cars because the thing about it is it's so long and expansive and beautiful and big. You just don't need it. Let me stop right here. Let me throw a couple pictures. Mercedes, they can contact me later and they can ask me, well, excuse me, young gentleman, did you like the S-Class? And I'd be like, well, I'm a previous customer, Mercedes. And of course I love the S-Class because I've purchased from you before. S-Class. Look at this. Look at this. It's a different color. I don't think this is black. I think it's like granite or something. And keep in mind, I'm driving for a cause. I gave money to the charity for the Paraolympics, so I am doing my part to help disabled veterans and people in the Paraolympics just by test driving and just by giving a little bit of money. So I'm doing my part. And I ask that if you have this event near you, I ask that you do your part. And I ask that you donate to Paraolympics. I ask that you do that. It's a big ass car, boy. See? So basically, you get the picture. The S-Class and the BMW 7, the characteristics of these vehicles, they're just not the same. This is a vehicle you don't need to speed it. You can do nothing higher than about 75 or 80 or something, and you'd be completely happy. This car isn't about drag racing. It's not a Hellcat. This car is about being S-Class. And when I say being S-Class, this car is like a wolf in a lazy boy recliner with wheels, who's attempting to take down sheep. Oh, CTSV. This car is like a wolf in a lazy boy recliner that's attempting to take down sheep without lifting a finger to do so. This wolf is a lazy wolf that's worked, has accumulated wealth, and now this wolf on Wall Street, this is a wolf on Wall Street that just sits back, relaxes, and lets everybody else go out and deal with the sheep while I just sit back and count my money. This is not a, see, the Hellcat was a wolf with a jetpack. This is a Wolf that's sitting in a Ottoman recliner and has about $700 million in the bank. And if not, this Wolf of Wall Street is chilling all day long. You know what George Carlin said, and it always applies. The rich do none of the work and they pay none of the taxes. The middle class pays all the taxes and does all of the work. The poor are there just to scare the shit out of the middle class and keep them showing up to work. When you understand that, then you understand what it means to be S-class. Okay, so far this has been the best test drive event ever, and it's so good that it's going to a great charity. So right now I'm going to drive the 650. I could drive the coupe, but I'll drive the car. They have the coupe, as you can see. And so far it's been very, very awesome. Oh, and then they have, this is the comparison. I think this is a SL550, I think. This is the comparison. I don't think I want to drive this one because I really prefer that back seat space. But that's the SL550 and the 650i. We're okay?
Should be good to go.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And the route is in the passenger seat too.
Thank you.
So,
Okay.
see you in 15.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
your test drive.
All right. Red cars. Yeah, you get lowered to the ground. Lowered to the ground in this bad boy. A lot lower to the ground. I'm a uniter, not a divider. Gotta get nice and low to the ground in this bad boy. Okay, so I can see the lane departure systems ready. All the cars that they have these heads-up displays, which is really good. So these things are fully optioned out. Oh goodness, the seat belt is actually on the chair itself, so you gotta reach further back for us tall folk who lay back in the car. This is a sports car. This is not so much comfort and convenience as it is sport. This is about sport. Sporty. So, let's see. Map. Okay. I don't know if this has that infrared sensor. Probably doesn't. I think that's just the 7. Yeah, it doesn't have it. Okay. It's got a nice infotainment system. Let's get nice and comfortable. Cooled seats. First thing I do whenever I get into a car is I hit those cooled seats. I need those cooled seats. Without the cooled seats, I feel as if my ass is warmer than it needs to be. Bang & Olufsen. As soon as you turn it up, you see it rise. Look at that. If I turn it down, and off, it goes down. And if you push the button right here, let me see. Push the button, poof, goes up. See that? Nice, right? Very nice. All these moving parts in these cars. Okay, I don't want any music. Okay, so got the seat cooling going on. Okay, now again with these stupid monostatic shifters. See, you can't just move it because it has to be engaged. So what you got to do is you got to push this button, and then pull it. Then it goes to drive. Okay. Let's fix the mirrors. Fix the mirrors. Okay. Okay. Test drive for charity. Do what we can to help our wounded warriors. And as you can see, I have the Mophie 8X so that I can maximize my battery life. This thing gives you basically the ability to recharge your iPhone twice, if not 3 times, depending upon the model you have. 6 coupe. Coupe. Okay. this volume down because I don't really need that. Problem, YouTube doesn't allow you to get music in, just so if you didn't know. And if you get music, it gives you a problem. That is the Jaguar, I think that's the XE. Yep. Yeah, see, these things are totally different. The throttle response is a little bit faster. And these things are really designed to haul. Right here, these BMWs. If you notice, I'm gonna be quiet so you can hear it. There's more road noise. There's more steering feel. So the people who, you know, criticize Mercedes, they criticize the lack of steering feel, and they criticize, you know, that it doesn't maybe turn as sharply as the BMWs do, because these are built lower to the ground. They have more sporty tires and whatnot. But it's just two different. It's totally different characteristics of car. So that's basically what you're dealing with. Two totally different characteristics. A little roary. Damn, I think I might have to turn down the window so that you can hear the that roar of the engine. Beautiful car. Let me turn off the AC a little bit later so you can hear that engine roar. Jaguar XE 3.5 turbo or something. It says T. You know, these turbocharged engines, I don't like the response of these turbocharged engines. Hellcat supercharged V8, when you step on that damn pedal, you gotta hold on for dear life. But when you do it with these turbocharged V8s, there's that lag, and it's so noticeable. I mean, yeah, they're fast, but it's a little bit herky-jerky. And I know that somebody wants to criticize, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know what you're talking about, BMW, fine. But no, I'm telling you, these turbocharged engines, they just don't offer that immediate low-end torque that you get when you do a supercharged V8. See, if you see my fingers do the Donald Trump when I'm talking. And I'm going to say it again. Supercharged V8s offer the immediate low-end torque. Twin turbos just don't do it. They don't offer that immediate low-end torque. We're gonna build a wall. I love that guy. Jesus Christ, this thing feels good, but I'm telling you, I don't know how much this costs. It may be 110, it may be 130, but this is not as exciting to drive as Hellcat. Hellcat is just now listen, you don't get the same interior quality, no, because this is beautiful leather. You don't get Bang & Olufsen. You don't get that in the Hellcat. But what I'm trying to tell you is that this thing's a freaking monster, but it's not as much of a monster as the Hellcat. The Hellcat is something totally different. This right here, this car, is like a wolf who works as an executive wolf at Capital One, and he has to foreclose on the sheep. And in order to foreclose on the sheep, he has to rush the documents to the sheep to foreclose on them. And when he forecloses on those sheep, they have to vacate the premises so the wolf could tear their house down. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. The characteristics of BMW and Mercedes, it's just, the characteristics are totally different. Totally different characteristics. Totally different. Totally different characteristics. The driving characteristics are totally different. Totally different characteristics. Yeah. Sport mode. Got sport mode, comfort mode to either stiffen the suspension or to, you know, loosen it up a little bit so that it's not as harsh. You know, most people buy these BMWs, it's like basically when you buy one of these cars, you better buy like spare tires, or you better have a full-size spare, because low-profile BMW tires, as you notice when I first started driving this car, you know, the problem was the tire pressure monitoring system was saying that it was low on air. So they had to actually take it and they had to inspect it and everything before the event. But these low-profile run-flat BMW tires, me personally, I would rather have like Pirelli P0s, and I'd rather have I'd rather have a full-size spare with the same tire on it. So just in case I had a blowout, I'd be able to simply put a new tire on and, you know, keep it moving. You know, because, you know, driving this car, like, this is a pure sports car. This is not really a luxury car. This is really a car that edges more towards sport than luxury, more towards performance than luxury. And it does have a more busy ride than the 7 Series, definitely, because the 7 Series edges more towards comfort than sport. What I have to say, I would say, is anybody who buys a car like this, the 650, what you're gonna have to do is remember that if you buy a car like this, you better set aside some budget for some tires, because you're gonna need them. You're gonna need a tire budget. Very good car, but these cars can be quite expensive when it comes to tires, rim replacements. Like, you're talking about like $1,500 wheel and tire set, you know. I think the whole set is like $4,000 or $5,000. Somebody might correct me, because obviously it depends on what size tire, what size wheel, and whether or not you've got the summer only you know, sport tires. But you know, I could sit in front of a computer and build one of these things. This is a nice car. It's a very nice car. This is just not my cup of tea. Now, I will say this. I really wish to God the Hellcat had the technology features for, you know, automatic driving. But, you know, you're going to drive it yourself anyway. But I wish it had the front parking sensors, adaptive cruise control. But what I've heard is that the reason why the Hellcat doesn't have it is because the eyeball camera that's on the Jeep and on 300, the eyeball camera in the front, the problem is that camera required so much space that it took away from how much cooling you could get. Okay. Oh, that guy's, I think that's an E-Class. Yeah. So the problem is the camera took away from the ability to cool. And by taking away the air intake space, they felt that that was going to be a problem. So what they did was they said, no, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that there's going to be none of that. But even if the eyeball camera was too big and I couldn't get adaptive cruise control, what I should have had was the ultrasonic front bumper sensors. I don't think there's any excuse not to have ultrasonic front bumper sensors. That should have been in that car. But, you know, there's always reasons and excuses and shit. I don't like hearing any of that, because I don't mess around. Big Truck Series is all about the cash, all about the YouTube money. I don't mess around. You know, us businessmen, us Donald Trumps out there, we don't have time to mess around. If you start messing around, you're in the boardroom, you're fired. You're fired. I'm sorry. You can't mess around. You gotta make sure that everything you do is perfect. Because if it ain't perfect, you're fired. So, what do I feel about this car? I pretty much already have said everything I need to say about this car. The twin turbo acceleration, it leaves a lot to be desired, but other than that, it's fantastic. If this car had the Hellcat engine or a V8 supercharged engine in it, instead of that twin turbo engine with the twin turbo characteristic lag, this car would be amazing. And I love it. It's a beautiful car. I love the interior. It's beautiful, but I need it to respond faster. I need it to respond faster. You ever notice how Donald Trump, he repeats what he wants you to understand? He wants to drill it right into your brain. I need it to respond faster. And when he uses the finger motions, you subconsciously, everything he's saying is imprinted in your mind because of the finger motions and the repeating of certain facts and figures and whatnot. But let me tell you something. This thing, it's a beautiful car. It's beautiful. I don't know if I'd ever buy one of these damn things used. I don't know if I'd even want to lease it because it's really too small for me. It's not as expansive as, say, a S-Class or a S-Coupe. It's just not as expansive. Like, I need it to be more expansive. This is a great car for somebody who's shorter than me. But for me, it's not as expansive. And I'm a pretty big guy. So, I need it to be expansive. Expansive. As expansive as possible. It's nice. It's very nice. Oh, I turned the high beams off. Let me turn all that stuff off. I actually hit the high beam button. Yeah. Somebody was listening to my Facebook Live post. They were like, oh, I hear that twin turbo whine. Oh, Jeep Grand Cherokee. Goes, I have to say, BMW, I really, really do like that 7 Series. Oh, here's another one. Here's the SL. You go! Yeah, come on. I want to see that SL. How you like it?
Love it.
Did you drive the S-Class and the 7? This is pretty tight.
That's a nice car.
This is pretty tight right here.
Absolutely. You look good in it.
No, I don't. This thing's too tight for me, man. It's big cars.
You'll make it work.
All right, have fun. Listen to that shit. Stop sign. Everybody's got to stop. Gotta stop. Let's see what the rich are doing today. What are the rich people doing? Let's see what the rich are doing. Well, this fine gentleman right here is walking. And you've got this guy delivering postal service mail. Excellent. Okay, everybody's well off. Another beautiful day in America. America, the beautiful. Spacious skies. See, that's why I need the moonroof. I have to be able to see the spacious skies. I would have thought that shit was obvious. People say, oh yeah, you don't need a moonroof. It's a track car. The Hellcat doesn't need a moonroof. No, I need a moonroof. You want $1,500? I got $1,500. I need a moonroof standard. So as soon as my dealer gets a mango orange Hellcat Charger with all of the features that I wanted but couldn't get on the red one, I'm getting probably a mango orange Charger Hellcat. You see the finger? The Donald Trump finger? Mango orange Hellcat with racing stripes, and we're gonna build a wall. The Donald Trump finger. That's right. We're gonna build a wall. Okay, this is St. Dominic's beautiful church. Beautiful, beautiful church. Beautiful. Now, if in order for me to properly follow Jesus, I have to get out of the BMW 6 Series. I have to take my keys and I have to hand them over to the Lord. Because he said the rich can't follow him into heaven. Because he said heaven is the kingdom for the poor. Because Jesus didn't come into the world rich. He came as a poor man. He came looking humble. Humble. Humility. That's what Jesus did. So, in order for you to enter into the kingdom of heaven, you got to give up the S-Class. You got to give up the Hellcat. You got to give up the Jeep SRT. You have to enter into his kingdom humble. That means these $100,000 sports cars. No, you can't bring that into heaven. You can't bring that into heaven. Nope. Got to be humble. Humility. Get this Jeep Grand Cherokee, that costs $55,000, somewhere around it. I think you might be able to get into heaven with the standard Grand Cherokee, but I don't know if God and Jesus, I don't know if they, I don't know how they feel about you trying to get into heaven if you're driving the SL, even that Hyundai Genesis that these people right back there had. That Hyundai Genesis, you could probably get into heaven with one of those. But I don't think you could get in there with, a $100,000 S-Class Cooper. I don't think you're going to be able to get it. You have to be humble. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, it is green. Why am I stopping? See, one of the problems for me is, one of the reasons I need a moonroof. Oh, this guy got the E400. Holy crap. What kind of rich man? She got paid today. E-Class 400 with the convertible top. That chick got her paycheck this morning. Bank of America. No, as I was saying, ultimately it's like I need the moonroof and I need to have more front visibility, because the problem is if I pull up to a stop sign and I'm always going to be first at that stop sign, the problem ultimately is I can't see through the pillar. So that's a big problem. Let's catch up to this guy. You ain't getting away from me. You ain't getting away from me. Where'd you think you're going? Okay, so I have to have a lot of ability to see out, ultimately. Wow, this thing is nice. It's really nice. It's BMW. It's nice. It's nice. It is nice. Yes, it is. Let's see. This is Berry Hill, Lexington. And see, with this knob, you can kind of slide it. It's a little difficult to slide like around and everything, but does what it's got to do. Does what it's got to do. That's all it's got to do. It's got to do. So we are on. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. ATS. My God, thank Jesus that I'm an American. Jesus Christ, thank you for making me American. Thank God. I could almost get out right now and pray next to this car. Thank Jesus and God and Mother Mary that I'm an American. I mean, could I have the things I have if I was anywhere else? I've been all over the world. I've been to Japan, China, Dubai, etc., etc. I don't think I could. I really don't think I could. We're going to make America great again. We're going to make America so great. Everybody's going to have beautiful cars, and it's going to be so great that everybody's going to get sick and tired of driving their beautiful cars. They're going to be like, oh, Big Truck Series, no, we don't need any more beautiful cars. We're going to make America great again. Split screen. Currently selected Adele. Hello, it's me. Got the BMW 6 Series Chrysler 300. That's where it started. It all started with a silver Chrysler 300. I had the SRT, but that's where it all started. Hello, it's me. Got the S-Class Coupe, and I'm exactly where I want to be in life. So to end this wonderful video, or at least this portion of it, about to go inside to the barn. Let me just pull in a second. Pull up the windows. I don't want them to think I was doing any crazy stunting or anything. Oh. Thank you. I think he has those laser headlights. The laser assist headlights. What it is a laser beam causes phosphorescent lamps to glow, and that's how they create headlamps in the future. Oh, this guy's got the SL, and these people are taking out the M. I really should drive the M. I think I could wait for him. Okay, and that's it, man. My God, this has been a wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you for having such a beautiful car. Okay, so I'm gonna do the what is it called? The X28i. X28i. Okay, X28i, right? 28i. X1. Oh, this is a 1. X128i.
Alright, enjoy.
All right, thank you. No problem. M package. All right. It's got the M package. M package. M Sport. Okay. Yeah, this ain't no race car, so I don't think there'll be any twin turbo fun. I mean, I don't know what the acceleration and all that's like just yet. So let's look at this X1. Put my seatbelt on. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is putting it in sport mode. It has a standard shifter, not one of those new electronic jobs. Let's see if it has cooled seats. Only heated seats. That's a little disappointing. Pull it to drive. Okay, and then I'm off. I actually like the cars more than this car because like I feel like I'm sitting like right up on the wheel, but then again I'm like 2 meters tall for my foreign viewers. I'm about 2 meters tall, so I'm a pretty tall dude. And then you gotta reach all the way down here to hit the button and everything. So you know, nav for the nav. I'm gonna make this nice and simple. I just want to basically see, you got a heads-up display there. You can see that heads-up display, 40-mile-per-hour speed limit. Okay, let me just double-check the mirror. Okay. Nice car. It's nice. Let's see what it can do. Let's see what it does. Get her done. Get her done. Okay. And I'll tell you, without that cooled seat, right now, because this car has a black interior, without having a cooled seat, it's like the back of my butt is getting hot. And it's gonna cool down eventually, but right now it's hot. And I don't like it being hot. I like my butt being cool. Yeah, don't blow at me, goddammit. I'm letting the BMW go. Don't blow at me. What y'all think y'all is? I'm S-Class. Please. Okay. Yo, this let me see, where's the max AC? I need more fan. I need more fan, definitely. And this, I don't think this is touchscreen. Only the 7 Series has the touchscreen. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, they put a little bit of speed in it. They put a little bit of speed. That's a little bit of sport speed. A little sharp turns. Sharp handling there. Not bad, not bad. Not too bad at all. A little sporty. A little spurty. Alright, yeah. This is a super mommy wagon for women who want to have that BMW badge. You know, it's a little super mommy wagon for the kids. I mean, you know, who says that you gotta have fine leather when you've got children? Because you think about it, if you got children and your kids throw up on the leather, like if you got these little babies, well, that's not good at all. I like the fact that this thing has an off button for the HVAC. Why is an off button so hard to get? I'm up here looking for the auto and this, that, and the other. Can't find the damn single off button. All right, let's slow it down. There's nobody behind. Let's slow it down. Let's go 0 to, I guess what? Let's see what we can do. You see, you hear that? It's 20, 34, 38. Yeah, 4, okay. So, you know, that low end torque, boys, I'm telling you, the low end, it's not that good in the low end. I need a supercharged 6. Give me a supercharged 6. I need that low end torque. If I don't, wait, oh snap, is that the Jeep? Ah, it's the white Jeep. Look at that, Jeep SRT. Look at that. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Mopar or no car? And I also notice when I step on the pedal, I notice there's a little bit of torque steer. I can feel a little bit of torque steer in this wheel. So I'm thinking that, like, I don't know if this is a front wheel drive. I guess this is probably a front wheel drive basis with an X wheel all-wheel drive as an option. I could be wrong, but I don't think that this is a real wheel all-wheel. I think this might be a front wheel all-wheel because I can definitely feel that torque steer. I can definitely feel it. Not bad though. It's not a deal killer. Like I've been in some cars that had so much torque steer it was just astounding. But this isn't one of them. I'm gonna let this guy with the pilot go. I'll let this guy go. Yeah, there we go. You can actually hear the turbos. You can actually hear them. Yeah. It's not bad. Like you sit very, very upright in this. The entire driving position is low. So when you sit in it, you really do sit very, very upright. And women, like little women, would love that because it allows them to see over the hood better. But for me, because I'm used to leaning way back and I'm used to driving like exactly like I'm driving right now, this is how I drive normally. For me, sitting this high up, it's a little bit of an annoyance, but it's, you know, once again, it's not really a deal killer. What is kind of annoying is the fact that this car doesn't offer the advanced BMW seats with like the pillow cushion headrest and all that. I don't know if that's an option, maybe if you really get a real top end one, but I really don't think that's an option because they said it wasn't. They said this is the M cut, the M trim, M sport trim, but they didn't say that was an option, so you know, whatever. Let's see what we got here. Let's turn right here. Let's turn right here. Oh, okay, hey, they're done. We came through here a little while ago, if you remember. Looks like they're done. Oh, she's walking the dog. Oh, that's a Mercedes family right there. Nothing but Mercedes. In my hidden house. I had to hide my house. My house is all the way in the nice, quiet, segregated, hidden community. It's like you can't find me. The post office don't know where I am. Look at that. I'm in sport mode, and I know even in sport mode it gives quicker shifts, and the throttle response is better. But still, the low end torque has a lot to be desired. Let me turn that off. Push it off again. I thought I did. I'll let the Range Rover go. I don't want to get hit by one of those. Okay, that's basically that. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's torque. It's got just enough horsepower, I'd say, to make you happy. But low end torque, I am not impressed. I get more of when I take off, I want my tires spinning. Because when my tires are spinning, it's like you got the smoke coming off the tires. I like that. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. I really did like the 7 series though. I have more respect for the 7 series after seeing it in that beautiful trim and beautiful color. I have way more respect for the 7 series after today. I have way more respect for it. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. We're gonna build a wall. Yeah. this a lot. This is what they mean when they say you're carving corners. Oh yes, well, oh yeah, your Hellcat doesn't turn well. Your Jeep doesn't turn well. We want to carve corners. We want to carve corners. It's got very sharp, accurate steering, but that's what BMW is known for. And because they build like low to the ground, rear wheel drive, 50-50 balanced vehicles, you know, they've earned themselves a good reputation for balancing when it comes to their cars. I will give them that. Definitely will give them that. Very, very nice. It's a nice vehicle. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Everybody wants all-wheel drive. You gotta have all-wheel drive if you're in the Northeast. Just to compete, you have to have all-wheel drive. Because if you don't have all-wheel drive, when the winter comes, then the car becomes non-practical. So as long as you offer optional all-wheel drive, the people who want the regular front wheel or regular wheel they could buy that. But you have to offer optional all-wheel drive. Is that a Subaru, I believe? Gotta offer the all-wheel drive. This is very nice. Very nice. I tell you what, they could do a little bit better about braking kits. I tell you, after driving even these top-end $100,000 plus cars, man, they ain't nothing like a pair of Brimbos on an SRT vehicle. They ain't nothing like it. Nothing like it. See, I need to be able to get from 0 to 80 real quick, but I also need to be able to stop. Let's go in here. Hey, is this the Girl Scouts? Holy smokes, it's the Girl Scouts. I can go in here and buy some cookies. Girl Scouts. I'm gonna do a Facebook Live post. So I'm gonna do a Facebook Live post. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna park. Put this bad boy in park. See, this is a regular shifter, which, you know, it's not glamorous, but hey, it works. If it works, it works. Whoa, shit! I'm still in reverse. Oh, Anton Yelchin, eat your heart out. Oh, you see, you got to make sure that thing says park right there. All right, now you can turn it off, and then you're good. See, I guess that's one reason why they're trying to get away from these shifters that are not computer. Because, see, if you have a computerized shifter, you can control through the on and off the start system, you can control whether or not this thing goes into park or not. So I guess that's one reason why they want to make all the shifters electronic, because if they're electronic, it's easier to do things like automotive, what is it called, autonomous braking, autonomous parking. They want this thing to be able to park itself, and they want it to be able to put itself into park and turn itself off and everything in the future. So I can see the argument against it, but because of the fact that there's going to be like less links and cables and everything, what that means ultimately is that eventually all of these cars are going to have a lot of electronic features in everything, like drive-by-wire throttle, you know, drive-by-wire steering and everything. So it's all going to be like sensors. All right, so that is the xDrive 28i. Now I'm going to make a Facebook Live video. So this one's, okay, so this is a 40e xDrive, and that's the plug. Okay, I see.
Pop right in.
Standard charges, right?
Comes with a standard charger that you plug into your wall of your house. That takes about 5 to 6 hours fully to charge. If you want, you have the option of getting the wall adapter.
I have that.
You have the wall
I actually have
adapter
that.
for what
Yeah.
vehicle? Like
Tesla P90D Ludicrous.
It's, oh my god.
Yeah.
Really? Come
Oh
on.
yeah.
Where is it? I'm driving. Honestly, I think this is your best buy for if you're going to Uber. It's a small 4-cylinder, all the electrics in the back, but you don't lose any kind of real space out of the trunk. It's about 2 inches total. So this is the 4-cylinder up front, as you can see, tiny compared to a normal motor. Let's hop around back real quick.
Okay. This is 7. So I like that one.
Oh, I love the fucking 7.
Oh,
7 is
incredible.
a beast.
Oh, that's cool.
Essentially, you got the little pickup gate. You only lose about half an inch on the bottom and a half an inch on each side.
Gotcha.
And you also have your
The
charger.
charger.
This is the home charger, of course.
Uh-huh.
Little book, and then a little hide area for anything else you want on the side.
Run
Behind
flat
that,
tires, no spare?
no spares.
They don't do spares anymore.
No one does spares anymore on run flats.
Okay.
Take this thing for a ride.
Yeah.
If you own a 3.5 X5, you're going to come back in and you're going to trade that thing right away into this thing. I was keeping up with 535s and 5 full days.
All right. Okay. Good. Thanks. Bling. Bling. So this is the brand new plug-in hybrid, and it gives you 20 miles range. 20 miles range. This is my beautiful BMW hat that they gave me for participating. And I think the thing's actually on, because... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, let's put the... So this has a 20-mile range, unlike the Tesla Model S, which is all EV, and specifically for 300 miles range. And, okay. So this is the new electric plug-in hybrid BMW. BMW. Okay, so let me see if I go over here, turn around, so I can see how much power is this bad boy. And that's the i3. I would never buy that car because I just don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it looks at all. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna navigate my way out, and then I will go to reverse. Okay, you have to hold it and push. You can go to neutral without pushing the button, but you can't do it without pushing the button. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so let me navigate. Okay, I was able to get out of those tight spaces. And now for the hybrid plug-in BMW crossover. So basically, the steering feel is really, really light. I like this because it gives you more space. I can feel more space here for my legs than the that one series that I drove. So I definitely like this more. And once again, this gives you 20 miles of range, and obviously it has the electric motor assist, just like a lot of these new, because frankly the majority of these cars are going to have to go plug-in hybrid, simply because they're going to try to escape from dealing with these high gas taxes that are going on in Europe. And after the BMW everybody has diesels like Mercedes, Volkswagen, BMW, but the problem is diesels are going to get killed ultimately because of that Volkswagen scandal. And Mercedes told me, for instance, that the E-Class, they weren't going to be getting the diesel in anytime soon in our dealerships. But diesel gives you a lot of low-end torque, and when you have the turbo diesel, it spreads that torque out over the rev range. Now, electric motors give you instantaneous torque, which is something I showed you with the P90D Ludicrous, and that instantaneous torque makes it so that these cars are like monstrously lightning fast. So I think the future is going to be plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, but right now they're still trying to figure out the best way to package the batteries into these cars so that they can give you a car that's spacious and it's non-compromising. You know, because the problem with these cars up until now has been the compromise of space. But oh man, this thing's got some serious pickup. It's got some serious pickup. It's not a loud engine, but it's got some serious pickup. Very, very nice, very powerful. It's very nice. And yes, it is very nice and spacious. I'm sitting all the way back. I'm leaned back, luxury ride. Yes, I am. And I will say this, like, as much as I love SRT vehicles are fun, but they're wasteful, and you know, they waste the gas. But what I can say is these BMWs, these Mercedes, and I could say the same thing about Audi. I don't talk about Audi that much, even though you saw me do the Q7. But basically, with these German cars, these are really, really comfortable, because like the seat material and everything And the back seat amenities, like the heated, cooled seats for the front, you know, they're very, very comfortable cars. And that's the most important thing. They have to be comfortable. Let's see how fast I can get down this damn street. Because, see, understand that 20-mile range is really the electric mode to assist the gas engine. It's not like a Tesla where this thing is pure electric and it's fast. Because I'll tell you, the base model Teslas have very, very good acceleration because they have instant torque, so they take right off, you know. But you know, most people, you're not really speeding in these things. These things are nice and quiet luxury rides. Nice, quiet luxury, you know. And I like this because, see, it's special. It's not like a regular gas engine. When you got electric drive, it makes the car more special. So when you're driving a car, it's like, you know, it feels like, yeah, this car has something that other cars just don't have. Okay, and then I got the panoramic sunroof, as you can see. So I can open that up so you can see out. Okay, it's got the locking. Okay, now I can see nature out there, but there's that boat thing on top. There's a carriage system on top, so you can't really see out. So there's almost no point in opening it. I just like to let that light in. I could put this thing in sport mode in a second. I'll put it in sport mode. But yeah, this is freaking nice. You know, now as far as all of the tech specifications, you know, of the electric motor and everything, just like the i3, just like the i8, you know, there are a lot of compromises that go into these vehicles because of the fact that they have the batteries. So I don't think I would ever buy one of these things certified pre-owned. If I was going to buy one of these cars, it would have to be brand new. And I would definitely lease it because as time goes on, the technology improves. There's no way I would want to get stuck with any of these cars like this, these special gimmick cars. I wouldn't want to get stuck with one of these things for longer than, like, you know, 3 or 4 years. So leasing for like a 3-year or 4-year or, you know, or even longer if they have it, because usually the lease ends at like 3 years, 36 months. But I don't think I'd want to get stuck with one of these things. The technology constantly changes. Tesla, for instance, is currently lowering the price of the lease on the 70D in order to make it so that you can get into one if you're waiting for a Model 3 and you happen to have enough money for them to get you into one. But me personally, I just wouldn't want to keep one of these cars. The technology changes, the interior design changes, the seat material changes. I like to be on the forefront of technology. I like to be on the forefront of luxury. Forefront of luxury. I can't be in the back. Got to be in the forefront of luxury. That's just who I am, you know, forefront of luxury. This is louder than the 7 Series. It's also a lot louder, as you notice, in the S-Class. It's a little bit more busy. It's a little louder. It's not bad. I can't say it's bad, but it is a little bit noticeably louder. So, you know. Let me let this guy go. Okay, let this guy go. Okay. It's a little bit busier because you can hear that hum. If I'm nice and quiet, you can hear the humming. But you know, tight turns. Yeah, I mean, I will say this: the steering wheel is really light. I don't know if that'll change if I put it into sport, but the steering wheel is really light. It's a really light steering wheel. Let me turn up the cooled seat. It's a very light steering wheel. I'm gonna make a little Facebook Live post for this car, but it's nice. Oh, in fact, you know what? No, I'll do that. I'll do that in a minute. I'd rather do that in a parking lot because this way I can open up the doors all wide and everything. So no, I'll keep going. It's nice. It's very nice. It's a typical BMW. Typical. It just happens to have the more advanced technology in it. It's very typical. It's very lovely. You know, you know, and as for the materials are soft in certain places, but really the materials in here, I don't see much of a difference between the materials in here and the materials in a Jeep. Now the cut, fit, and finish is definitely higher end, but the material quality, I'd almost say that it's damn near, if I was blindfolded and you put me on one of these things, I'd think that either I was in a Jeep or I think I was in a Maxima. Definitely like a Nissan. I would think that I was in either a Nissan or possibly a Japanese car, because the materials, I mean, they don't yield to the touch, but you know, it's nice. It's all put together very, very well. I don't know how this thing will look after 100,000 miles. Or then again, will any of these cars still be around? Because, you know, when the style changes, all of a sudden certain types of models, you know, people don't want to drive those anymore. Because you think about it, crossovers are outselling sedans now, mostly because crossovers give you so much more space. Because like the way I'm sitting in this car, I sit in this car a little bit more with a better posture than I would sit in the 7 Series. But the thing about it is, over time, something might replace the crossover. We really don't know. But the crossover is so much smaller than the regular old SUV that now most people don't want a big SUV, not unless they have a very big family. And then they prefer the SUV over a minivan, because minivans look effeminate and they don't want to look effeminate. They don't want to look like they're in a super mommy wagon hauling kids back and forth to Burger King. They don't want to look like that. They want to feel like they have power. They want to feel, women, small women especially, who drive these big ass cars, they want to feel like they can overpower anything else on the road. It's like empowerment. That's what it is. And me personally, I like having the space, but I don't need the size intimidation. Like a Hellcat Charger or say a Chrysler 300 SRT, I can be low to the ground, because the thing about it is, when I'm taking these turns and I'm burning out the tires and everything, I don't want my shit flipping over. So me personally, I prefer to be lower to the ground. You know, so some of these women love these big cars and they want to see over everybody, you know, especially if they're like shorter than 5 feet tall. So this is quite nice. And as for all the tech stuff, basically they actually did the right thing by putting this eDrive system in here and making it so that you don't really notice it. Because one of the problems is, if you put all this technology in these cars and they don't look like regular cars and they don't function like regular cars, a lot of people don't like that. And that's one of the reasons why the Tesla Model S has done so well. From the outside, it looks like a regular car. Drive it, it drives mostly like a regular car. And the, you know, the electric functions like instantaneous torque and the fact that it doesn't creep, you can usually go into the computer and you can change that so that you can make it more like a regular car. But I'm gonna go in here. Oh, in fact, let me back up. Let me go back up because I want to go into this parking lot real quick. Do a Facebook Live video. Facebook, I wish there was a way to do YouTube Live, but the signal strength's not good enough. Okay. Signal strength's not good enough for that. Okay. There we go. It says charging power of level 1, 120 volt low, charge immediately, change setting, blah blah blah. Okay, I'll look at all that later. You can read about that. I don't care about none of it. Let's see, unlock. Okay, look at that, nice space. It has like a little tailgate back there, which I already kind of showed you. Okay, now I'm gonna do a Facebook Live. So basically this is their sensing system. So if I get too close to this truck right here, it radar senses it, says, yeah, you're in the red, back up. So now I go into reverse. Okay, they give you a lot of information, so that's really good. Give you A lot of information there, which could basically help to make sure you don't hit any people who are walking behind your car. And I noticed on the 7 that if somebody gets near the car, what it'll do is it'll automatically go to the camera sensor, and it'll beep, and it will automatically show you where that person is using the 3D camera around the car. So that helps to make sure you don't run over children or anybody who might be playing near your car who you just didn't notice until the last minute. So all in all, it's like, hey, you could save money on gas in one of these. Now, granted, it's an expense. These are expensive cars when you start optioning them up, because the features that I would demand are automatically going to add like $10,000 to $15,000 onto one of these. But overall, it's a very, very impressive package. It doesn't scream electric car, but I guess they felt it doesn't really have to. So I'm very, very impressed with it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then they got the 5 GT there, but you know, I've pretty much already driven the best that they got. So I'm very, very, very satisfied.